A week or two ago, I was staying in a very nice hotel in the country. I had to go away for the weekend and I picked a very nice old-fashioned place. It was very on brand. I noticed how when I got there and I checked in and I took my stuff to my room, before I could do anything, I had to sit down in a chair and check my phone. And check Instagram, and check YouTube, and check my email. And after about 10 minutes, I realised I'd spent 10 minutes not enjoying this beautiful, fabulous hotel or the beautiful view of the sheep out of the window. It looked out onto this lovely field. And instead I'd been looking at the same bloody thing I look at every day, my sodding phone. Have you noticed how distracted we all are? Our phones, everything is gamified. We're actually, a lot of what happens on your phone is deliberately designed to keep you on your phone. It's deliberately designed to be addictive. And so we are all getting very distracted. Now, I'm not going to start making this into a video where I'm going to rail against the social media of today and how all of the kids are on their phones and not doing anything else. I mean, that's been said 100 times. That's not a new or useful thing to hear. Yeah, it's not much fun to realise that you're spending more time than you should on your phone. But I'm going to take a different tack with this. If everybody else is on their phone, that means that winning at life just became easier. You don't have to be perfect to win at life, whatever that might mean for you. Getting that project done, getting your stuff out there, or succeeding in finishing that project on time. You don't have to be perfect to succeed at that. All you have to do these days to win at life is to just not be distracted. There is so much in the world right now that's not getting done because people are easily distracted. We've got this very clever device in our pockets that is designed to take our attention away from our lives. And so I'm not saying that it's an entirely bad thing. We keep in touch with friends who are far away. There are all sorts of... Your phone is a tool, and it needs to be kept as a tool that's used for good. And if you can beat the distraction, you win over all the other people who are going to be on their phones and not working on their art projects, not doing their art, not putting it out there. All you have to do is beat that machine in your pocket and ensure that your projects and your life outside it are more important than your phone. I've got an experiment for you. Yes, this week's video comes with homework. I've got an experiment for you in how to not be distracted. Let's see if you can meet this challenge. I would like you to take an hour this week, plan it in advance, and switch your phone off altogether. Put it in another room. Can you do it? And I want you to plan what you're going to do while your phone is switched off. What is it that you're going to work on while you've got that hour? And start thinking of that hour as being free. That is your hour of freedom from technology. What would that feel like if you could just put the thing down for an hour and do whatever it is you really want to do with your life? Because when you think about your dream life, what you would want your dream day to look like, what you want your life to really be like, I bet it doesn't actually involve spending a lot of time on your phone. It involves being in your sewing space, doing the thing, being with friends in person. So switch your phone off for an hour and see what happens. And generally speaking, think about having times when your phone is deliberately in a drawer, in another room. You are the boss. Your phone is not the boss of you. Have you thought about switching off your notifications? You don't need Facebook to be telling you immediately, sending you an emergency notification right now to tell you that somebody has sneezed on the internet. You don't need to know. Switch the notifications off on one particular app that annoys you and come back to it when you're ready. It's time for you to take charge of your time. What would it be like if you could spend an hour a day off your phone? What would it be like if you didn't go down every rabbit hole? You know, there's a lot of stuff going on online. There are a lot of ideas. There are all of us know a lot more people than we used to. We all know a lot more people because we're all connected, so hyper connected on the internet that we know a ton of people. There are always a ton of ideas out there. There are always a ton of opportunities for different things we can do. And that's how we all end up crazy busy, because we've all got too much stuff we're trying to keep up with. There was a time when you had maybe 2 friends, 3 friends, people that you kept close contact with, and everybody else was an extra. What if you could go back to that again? Choose a rabbit hole not to go down this week. Stick with that one project, that one thing that you really want to do. Stick with it and see where that takes you. Because if you keep coming back to that one bit of time you've got when you've got no distractions, if you keep coming back and taking baby steps, micro baby steps, towards that project you really want to do, you win just by coming back and keeping going. Keep coming back to that same project over and over again, however long it takes. You win by just reaching the finish line. Think about how many people you know who talk about going down this rabbit hole, going down that rabbit hole, about this UFO, about that unfinished thing. And just stick with one thing. Keep coming back, however many times it takes. Keep coming back, keep giving yourself a little bit of time, and I wonder what you could achieve. So that is your challenge for this week. Take 1 hour and switch your phone off. You might want to tell somebody beforehand that you're not going to be available for an hour. Switch that phone off and see what you can do in an hour, and you might be surprised.